Hi guys, Josh from Goalkeeping 365. Today we're reviewing the Adidas X GL Pro from the new Escape Light Pack. Now, this is a very minimalist goalkeeper glove, and let's jump right away into the cut on it. It comes in a negative cut, which is going to provide an extremely tight and snug fit over those fingers with that inner seam. The cut is designed to offer more feeling on the ball and control. Additionally, this glove construction reflects the natural position of the hands. That's an advantage here with the way that they cut the glove. Sizing wise, I went with my normal size 10 in this glove for that nice, snug, comfortable fit. And overall, you'll notice just here as a first impression that the newest version of the Adidas X Pro is a little bit thicker on the backhand than the original X Pro models. And before we jump into the grip here, let's talk about how lightweight this glove is. Interestingly enough, this glove is 30 grams lighter than the Adidas Predator Pro. So this is as light as it gets for a goalkeeper glove from Adidas. Let's move in to the grip. So we got the URG 2.0 on this goalkeeper glove, and URG 2.0 is more durable but less flashy than your URG 1.0. Now, I've experienced with the URG 2.0 this year that it is definitely not as good as last year's version in terms of grip and stickiness. Last year's URG 2.0 was able to make a really good sound of the bag. It was really sticky. You could stick the gloves together and it could perform a lot of grip tests. This year's version cannot perform those same grip tests. As you'll see here, this glove fails when you try to stick both the palms together and lift it up. So URG 2.0 has gotten less grippy, but it is, the trade-off there is as it's not as soft, it is a little more durable than last year's. If we get into the performance when using the glove, it does well in both dry and wet weather conditions. I was able to make some nice holds and to palm away some harder hit shots as well. And additionally, you're going to see two features here on the glove that are going to help performance. There's that extended latex down the forearm, which allows for more latex onto the ball, especially when scooping or throwing. So that's a nice feature here, as well as those lines on the palm are going to add a little bit more cushioning onto the glove. Now, that's an interesting part about this glove as well. If you'll remember from last year, the Adidas X Pro did not do a very good job when absorbing a hard hit shot. This year's version does a better job absorbing that hard hit shot, but it's still not quite where I'd like to see it. A hard hit shot does leave a sting, but there is an improvement here on this year's version. And if we jump into the durability on this glove, I was able to use it for a little over 2 weeks, and it held up okay on dry grass fields. I had some damage right away to the palm, but given the lack of thickness in the palm and the dry conditions, damage should be expected on this glove. Overall, while some improvements could be made, such as a rolled thumb to get more latex onto the ball, this glove does perform better than its predecessor, as it's slightly thicker on the palm and more padded on the backhand. If we jump into that backhand, we've got a speed mesh material. It's very light and it ensures a tight fit, and it's flexible as well. The backhand is very comfortable, and in my opinion, it's a little thicker here than that original X Pro backhand, which is a nice change that helps get a little more cushion / support into the glove. You'll also notice here that there's these silicone lines running across the backhand, which adds support for a punch. This again is an improvement. While punching still stings a bit on this model, it is a lot better than the original Adidas X Pro, which felt like you were punching with your bare hands basically. Now this one does a lot better with those nice silicone lines. Overall, the backhand is slightly improved, again with that thicker material and the silicone, which provides a little bit of support for punching. Now, one of the parts of this glove that I was a little disappointed in was this strapless wrist here. Now, the strapless wrist system is wider than the previous X Pro models, which I thought the previous X Pro did a great job on that nice, tight, secure, strapless wrist entry system. This one, however, it's wider, so that means it's easier to get the gloves on, and it also doesn't go as far up your forearm. But once you get the gloves on, it fits looser with a little bit too much space in my wrist personally. While the tighter version from last year felt nice and secure, this year's version moves around a bit too much for me. Overall, that extra space in the wrist is one of the most disappointing parts about this glove for me, as I preferred that tighter, more secure entry system from the original X Pro glove. However, as we've talked about, there are some improvements on this glove, such as this thicker back end with those silicone lines. But as we can see, maybe Adidas took a step back here in terms of the performance on the wrist strap, with it being a little bit looser. That's it for our review. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next review. We'll be doing the Olasport HyperAct Absolute Grip Finger Surround Goalkeeper glove next week. So have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.